If I eat a yogurt and then I put it in the dishwasher and it's on its own, I have to get a clean yogurt out of the sink. If there's one spoon that's dirty in the dishwasher, I have to get a clean spoon out the spoon drawer to put it in so it has a friend.
You do that?
Yeah, and then they can just be, spoons together. Hi GQ career subscribers, I'm Bruno Major.
I'm John Park.
And we've come to GQ for an interview 1+1. So yeah, it's extremely awkward. I mean, we both hate each other, I would say.
Yeah, didn't have a great start.
No, awful.
We met last night, had a great show. I was fortunate enough to go backstage and say hello.
In fact, I think we're friends now. Let's just make it happen. Bruno Major and John Park, friends forever. All right. I had an extremely good time too.
Yeah, me too.
It was the third show of the tour.
네, 어젯밤 콘서트가 정말 쇼가 너무 좋았고 라이브를 이렇게 잘하는 뮤지션 요즘 드문데 yeah, I just had a blast. Screaming, singing along. It was a great time.
My management just didn't tell me about the typhoon, so I had no idea. I was completely oblivious. But I was getting these messages like, "I can't come because of the typhoon," and I was like, "What is going on?" So I asked them, they're like, "Yeah, there's a giant typhoon, and we may have to cancel the show." But we didn't cancel it, and everyone came.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a you. It created a good energy. I was like, screw the storm? Can I say screw the storm? I was really grateful that everyone braved a dangerous storm to come to my show. It was very heartwarming. I'm gonna go for Life Affirm. I do music and I love music and I'm a musician, and it's French call it raison d'être, which means a reason to be. And when I do a gig like that and it was an amazing show and feel the love of that many people, it's life affirming to me. So yeah, it was wonderful.
It's a pretty good answer.
Thank you.
Inspiring. It really was inspiring to see one of my favorite artists perform, just the poetry coming out of your mouth. To hear them
thank you.
같은 음악인으로서 정말 좋은 자극을 주는 그런 공연이었던 것 같습니다.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
Yeah, so I don't think we are right now, but we should.
I have been following you for a while now.
Well, that's awkward, isn't it? I'll follow you back.
It's not, no pressure. Funny story, you created a Threads account. And,
I did, yeah.
And I actually asked you a question.
Did I?
And you answered it.
Did I?
Yes. And I actually made the Threads account just to ask that question.
What was the question?
In your creative process, which comes first? The words, the melodies, the chords? And you said a lot of times you start with words.
Totally, yeah.
And yeah, I was just curious because I think you're one of our best in lyrics and songwriting. And 그렇게 작업을 하기 때문에 브루노의 음악이 굉장히 가사와 내용이 훌륭한 것 같습니다. 네.
I actually know the answer to this question.
I think I do too.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, man, it was the chicken.
Chicken?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to debate on this one.
I heard Richard Dawkins talking about this. He's a very famous biologist.
Okay.
And he said that basically chickens had to evolve first in order to lay the eggs. The question needs to be defined by which came first, the chicken or the chicken egg. Because
exactly.
The egg became before the chicken.
Right.
But the chicken egg came after the chicken.
I see.
Yeah.
Eggs in general have been around for much longer than chickens. They're dinosaur eggs. So eggs would have had to come first in order to make those animals and species that became chicken. Okay, so being able to
Yeah, same one, right? Imagine if you didn't sleep, a third of your life you spend asleep, did you know that? If you live to 90, that's gaining an extra 30 years.
You gain 50%.
30%.
Right? I'm not
6.
doing my math right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
you gain a lot of time. Not becoming tired, that's like a superpower.
Jeez.
It's a dark one.
Question intense, man. Really? Wow. All we know is that we are going to die. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I presume I live my life as if I'm going to die tomorrow. But I feel like if I knew I was going to die in like exactly 10 years, it would just be like really like kind of paralyzing.
I had a similar thought process up until last year when I got married. In the case I die at a time that's earlier than I expected, I'd want to have arrangements done. So like my family's okay.
Well, you got a will?
Not yet.
Dude, I did a will. Did it?
Aren't we too young for that?
No, well, because you never
prepared,
know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Wow. But I wouldn't want to know, but I kind of want to know. I think we're getting a little deep with these icebreakers. I don't really care about people that I dislike, unless they're gonna do something terrible with that money.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I don't have any enemies really, so money is power.
Yeah.
So like I could do some stuff with $1 billion. Like I could save the elephants. I could probably solve like homelessness in London with $1 billion, which is crazy because the government have loads of billions and they just don't bother doing that.
I mean, pretty standard,
Yeah,
right? If we were actors, it might be different.
Yeah. I mean, I'd still be bummed about it. Also, like the movies would be weird because they'd have no songs in them.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine? Like
That'd be really weird.
Like the dance scene in Pulp Fiction, except it's just the sound of like clattering feet. It'd be so awkward.
Yeah. I had so much healing through music. I'd rather give up food.
Ooh.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
All right. 다른가?
Ooh. Oh, nice.
Hey.
Very neat handwriting, by the way. So how come you pick Nothing?
I love both songs, but Nothing, just that line. We'll play Nintendo, though I always lose, because you watch TV while I'm watching you. Like, oh, it's so good.
Well, I chose Regent's Park because it's a very special song for me. I grew up watching Disney movies. Basically wrote Regent's Park as an alternative ending to 101 Dalmatians. And instead of falling in love and living happily ever after, Anita takes Roger back to Regent's Park where they met, and she dumps him and breaks his heart. When I wrote it, it was set to the music from 101 Dalmatians. The song is a piece called A Beautiful Spring Day by George Bruns, who was the musical director of Disney at the time, and one of my heroes. And then when I'd written it, we sent it to Disney, and they said that I could have it as a co-write with George Bruns posthumously. So I kind of wrote a song with one of my all-time heroes after he passed away, which is crazy, really, and I just love it. This was easy for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. It made me realize that we have a lot of the similar influences. You know, I could hear some D'Angelo in there.
Yeah.
I could hear the chords and the melodies, the way the melodies change with the chords. You know, and the kind of the way that the Beatles do it, and the way that I do it. They follow the chords in a nice harmonic way. I liked the Same as well, but yeah, this one's kind of, I guess, is more down my lane.
Thank you. 처음으로 이제 작사를 한 곡이었고 제 데뷔곡이다 보니까 my first single.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's Korean food, right?
Yep. Nice.
All right, you're gonna have to explain.
I've gone with a bibimbap.
Bibimbap. That's a good
It's like
line.
from above.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I eat bibimbaps a lot in London.
Okay.
They're really healthy, and there's a really good one in my house that I can get on delivery. I'm also secretly extremely proud of this drawing because my drawing skills are terrible.
냉면입니다. Whole noodles.
Okay, what do you have on the noodles?
There's an egg and sometimes like cucumber or radish, as very refreshing in the summer.
All right, can you tell me the spot?
I'll give you a few nearby, maybe your hotel or something, so
Sweet,
you can try it.
man.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
옛 연인 같은 느낌이랄까요? 생각날 때마다 찾아먹는.
Kaibi, that was amazing.
The cream of the crop of Korean barbecue is kaibi. When, you know, like kings and presidents come and...
Is he joking?
Do you ever seen Morning?
I do actually. I get up, have a coffee, work out for about an hour and a half, and then I come home and I make my breakfast.
I have a pretty similar morning routine as Bruno. I think it's important to have some kind of routine.
I am incredibly jet lagged, so I would love to have a Korean morning when I'm not jet lagged.
Right. Can you actually tell me top 3 things to do in England? Yeah.
Come to my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
I'll take
show
that off.
you a good time.
Okay.
And you should go to London and you should watch the sunset on Primrose Hill.
Primrose Hill. Okay. Oh,
It's a hill in Regent's Park, and I like to go up there and take some food, and then go to a great pub. My favorite pub is Parlour, and they do an amazing roast, and they do like great beers, and they got frozen margaritas. It's like really good.
Okay. It's only been a couple of days and you're still jet lagged, but is there anything that you enjoyed?
Well, the food was great, and obviously the shows have been. I went on Korean radio. That was really cool.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did a radio performance. I just feel very welcome here. You guys are super supportive.
So how does the creative process start with you?
For me, it's like I'll just go about my life, do my thing, and suddenly it'll be like, it's like, oh, it's happening, and then I'm like, and I like drop whatever I'm doing, I'm like cancel all my plans. It's like it's happening. It's like going into labor, you know. It's like you have to just be ready to chase the inspiration when it happens. But yeah, I do not have a routine when it comes to songwriting.
I've actually been going the opposite route, just kind of trying to make something every day. I think there are people who can really do that every day and make it work. I'm realizing that I need a break.
So I wrote my new album. It's called Colombo, and it was named after a car that I had, an old Mercedes that I was driving around Los Angeles whilst I wrote the album. But John, is there something that you love like a Colombo?
I don't think I have one.
That's probably healthy. That's probably healthy.
I don't have like a deep connection with objects. I wish I did.
You know, they say possessions are weakness.
Is it?
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing that you don't have. I have this weird thing where I anthropomorphize objects. Like, if I eat a yogurt, and why am I telling you this? If I eat a yogurt and then I put it in the dishwasher and it's on its own, I have to get a clean yogurt out of the sink, out of the spoon drawer.
You have to get a new spoon?
If there's one spoon that's dirty in the dishwasher, I have to get a clean spoon out the spoon drawer to put it in so it has a friend.
As a friend?
Yeah, because I don't want it to be lonely in the dishwasher.
You do that?
Yeah, so there's like they're two
That's
spoons.
incredible.
Yeah, and then they can just be, spoons together.
Wow.
They can spoon.
이런 생각을 하고 물건에도 의미를 두고 그런 메타포를 계속해서 생각하고 상상하고 하니까 songwriting이 나오는 것 같습니다. Okay.
Oh, your own song?
I'd say my favorite one is Daydreamer. Kind of came to me while I was making my version of Egg and Salmon. I was like, oh, this is it. I wrote it down. Came to life in like half an hour.
Do you know Just the Same?
I mean, I know all your music.
When I wrote Just the Same, I was like, that's the best song I've ever written. When it came out, when the album came out, that would be the one that everyone loved. And for some reason, it was easily, but I still think Just the Same is a way better song. So,
Did you have any New Year's resolution?
I just said I was going to read more books
How's that
because
going?
I don't read any books. I just buy books and I put them on this shelf of guilt because I haven't read any of this stuff. And people come in my room and are like, wow, you're so well read.
For me, mine was make a full album by the end of this year. It's going. I'm working on it. I don't know if it's going to be finished by the end of the year. I'm hoping. 제가 너무나도 좋아하는 싱어송라이터이고 이렇게 가까이서 같이 이야기를 나눌 수 있고 이렇게 만나게 해주셔서 GQ 코리아에게도 감사의 말씀 전합니다. I said I had a good time.
Okay, cool. You could have said anything. I hate this guy. He's an asshole. It was great. I had a lovely time. John is a lovely man, very intelligent, and has opinions which I mostly agree with. And I was a bit squeaky in my leather outfit. And I think the chairs could have been comfier. I have to say.
Yeah, that could have been improved.
GQ is like the biggest magazine in the world. You've got sitting on extremely uncomfortable chairs.
All right, Bruno. That's it.
All right, dude. Nice one. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Bruno.
Nice to meet you, man.
안녕.